If you're a man over 50 and you've started noticing changes in your morning routine, specifically whether you're waking up with morning erections, you might be wondering, is this normal? Should I be worried? What does this say about my health? Well, you're not alone in asking these questions, and today, we're diving deep into what morning erections really mean for men, especially as we get older. So, grab your coffee, settle in, and let's have a real talk about what's going on down there, why it matters, and how you can use this as a powerful indicator of your overall well-being. Let's kick things off with why this topic matters so much. For a lot of guys, morning erections, what some call morning wood, are something you notice, joke about, or maybe just ignore as you rush to start your day. But these seemingly random events are actually an important part of male physiology and can clue you into some pretty significant health issues if things start to change. Whether you're still experiencing them regularly or haven't seen one in a while, understanding the science behind morning erections can help you figure out what's normal, what's not, and what you might want to talk to your doctor about. Section 1. What's the deal with morning erections? All right, let's get the basics out of the way. Morning erections aren't just about erotic dreams or waking up feeling frisky. In fact, scientists have a fancy name for them: nocturnal penile tumescence. That's just a technical term for what happens when you get an erection during sleep, usually in the early morning hours. But why does this happen? Here's where it gets interesting. These erections are tightly linked to a particular stage of sleep called REM sleep, short for rapid eye movement. REM sleep is when your brain is most active, and it's also when you're likely to have vivid dreams. But it's not really the dreams that trigger these erections. Instead, your body goes through certain cycles during REM sleep that increase blood flow and relax key muscles, leading to spontaneous erections. This isn't about sexual arousal at all. It's more like a built-in maintenance check for your body. Think of it this way: just like a car needs regular tune-ups, your body uses these nighttime erections to keep everything in working order. Blood flow, nerve signals, and hormone levels all play a part, and REM sleep is the time when your body runs these checks. So, if you're waking up with an erection, it's often a sign that everything is functioning as it should. Let's throw in a real-life example here. Take Tom, a 54-year-old accountant. He noticed that he wasn't having morning erections as often as he used to. At first, he didn't think much of it, but after a few months, he started to wonder if something was wrong. That question led him to talk to his doctor, where he discovered he had early signs of cardiovascular disease. Turns out, the body's maintenance check had picked up on reduced blood flow, something that's critical for erections. In Tom's case, those missing morning erections were an early warning sign that allowed him to make some lifestyle changes before things got more serious. Section 2. How common are morning erections really? Let's look at the science now. You might be wondering, okay, so it's normal. But how often should I be seeing these morning erections? Great question. Scientists have actually studied this pretty thoroughly. Let's look at some research to get a clearer picture. Back in the 1970s, researchers conducted a classic study. They brought in 125 healthy males, ranging from tiny kids, just 3 years old, to men pushing 80. These guys spent a few nights in a sleep lab, hooked up to machines that measured everything from brain waves to changes in penile size. The goal was simple: figure out what's typical for healthy people. Here's what they found. Starting from childhood, boys begin experiencing nighttime erections. By the time you hit your teenage years, these erections are at their peak, more frequent, and they last longer. Teenagers can spend about 40% of their sleep time with some degree of erection, which, if you do the math, adds up to about 1.5 to 2 hours per night. The average teenage guy has 3 to 5 episodes of nocturnal erections per night, with each one lasting around 40 minutes. After puberty, things start to settle down a bit. Adults, regardless of age, still experience 3 to 5 nighttime erections on average, but the total time spent with an erection drops to about 20% of sleep time, which is roughly 1.5 hours per night. The average duration of each episode is about 30 minutes. Now, you might be thinking, does this mean older men have less REM sleep? Actually, not really. REM sleep tends to stay pretty steady after your teenage years, with most adults getting around 100 minutes of REM sleep each night. So, The number of erections and the duration doesn't necessarily decrease dramatically, even as you get older. A more recent study took things a step further. Researchers recruited healthy, sexually active men between the ages of 20 and 60. None of these guys had any sexual dysfunction, sleep problems, or were on meds that would mess with their sexual health. They spent a night in the hospital, hooked up to devices measuring their erections. The results? Morning erections occurred in every age group, from the youngest to the oldest. The only thing that changed was the intensity of blood flow. Men in their 20s had a higher increase in blood flow compared to those in their 50s, but the number of erections and how long they lasted stayed pretty consistent. On average, men had about 4 erections per night, with the longest lasting about 31 minutes. Section 3. Why should men over 50 care about morning erections? So, what does all this mean, especially for men over 50? Here's the bottom line. Waking up with morning erections, or at least having them regularly during sleep, is normal, even into your later years. Sure, things might not be as robust as they were in your teens, but they shouldn't disappear entirely. Let's get personal for a moment. Meet Frank, a 62-year-old retiree who always took pride in his health. He ate well, exercised, and made sure to get plenty of sleep. But one year, he noticed his morning erections weren't happening as often. Instead of brushing it off, Frank decided to check in with his doctor. After a thorough exam and some blood work, they found his testosterone levels were dipping lower than they should be. With some targeted treatment and lifestyle tweaks, Frank was able to get things back on track, not just in the bedroom, but in his overall energy and mood, too. The truth is, these nighttime erections are more than just a quirky thing your body does. They're a sign that your blood flow, hormones, and nervous system are working properly. If you suddenly stop having them or notice a big change, it could be a sign that something's up, like changes in testosterone, blood flow issues, or even early signs of conditions like diabetes or heart disease. Section 4. What if you're not getting morning erections? Here's what you need to know if you're a man over 50 and you realize you haven't been waking up with morning erections as often or at all. It's time to pay attention. Don't panic, but don't ignore it either. Think of your body like a dashboard. If a warning light pops up, it doesn't mean something is broken, but it does mean you should check under the hood. Missing or inconsistent morning erections can be that warning light. For example, let's talk about Mark, 58, who noticed his morning erections were becoming rare. He also felt more tired, less motivated, and started gaining weight around his midsection. After some tests, Mark learned he had low testosterone. He made some changes, started exercising more, eating better, and managing his stress, and saw improvements not just in his sex life, but in his energy and overall health. So, if you're not noticing morning erections, here are some steps you can take. Check your testosterone levels. * low testosterone is closely tied to reduced nocturnal erections. If you suspect your levels might be low, talk to your doctor and get a simple blood test. Look at your lifestyle *. Are you exercising regularly? Eating a healthy diet? Managing stress? All these factors affect blood flow and hormone balance. Consider your heart health *. Reduced blood flow is a common cause of erectile issues. If you have high blood pressure, high cholesterol, or a family history of heart disease, it's worth the checkup. Sleep well *. Poor sleep or sleep disorders can impact REM cycles and, in turn, your erections. Make sure you're getting quality sleep each night. Watch for other symptoms * things like reduced sex drive, mood changes, or feeling tired all the time could be related. If you notice these, mention them to your doctor. Section 5. Optimizing your health for better morning erections. Now, let's talk about what you can do to keep your body in top shape, especially if you want to keep those morning erections coming. Maintaining a healthy weight is key. Excess body fat, especially around the waist, can mess with your hormone balance and blood flow. Even losing a small amount of weight can make a big difference. Physical activity is another big one. Resistance training, lifting weights, and aerobic exercise like walking, swimming, or cycling are both important. These not only boost blood flow, but also help maintain healthy testosterone levels. Don't forget about stress. Chronic stress raises cortisol, which can interfere with testosterone and overall health. Find ways to relax. whether it's through meditation, hobbies, or spending time with friends and family. And finally, make sleep a priority. Aim for 7 to 8 hours a night and try to stick to a regular sleep schedule. Good sleep supports healthy REM cycles and keeps your body's maintenance check running smoothly. Section 6. Real-life reviews and comments. What are other men saying? Let's take a look at some comments and reviews from real guys who've paid attention to their morning erections and what happened next. John, 55, said, "I hadn't thought about morning erections until I realized they were gone. After some research, I decided to get a checkup. My doctor found I had early diabetes. We caught it before it got worse, and now I keep an eye on my health." Sam, 61, shared, "I was embarrassed to talk about it, but my wife encouraged me. Turns out my cholesterol was sky high. Now I've made some changes and things are looking up." These stories show that paying attention to what your body tells you can make a big difference. Sometimes it's just a reminder to take better care of yourself. Other times, it's a signal that something needs fixing before it becomes a bigger problem. Section 7. Open questions and next steps. What should you do? So, as we wrap up, you might be wondering, what if I'm still not sure what's normal for me? That's a great question. Every man is different, and what's normal for one person might not be for another. The key is to notice changes and talk to your doctor if you have concerns. Think of morning erections as your body's way of giving you feedback. If things start to change, use it as an opportunity to check in with your health. Whether it's scheduling a physical, getting blood work done, or just making some lifestyle tweaks, small steps can lead to big results. Section 8. Your health matters. Don't ignore the signs. Let's end with a quick recap. Morning erections aren't just a random event. They're a powerful indicator of your health. They show that your blood flow, hormones, and nervous system are working as they should. If you notice changes, don't ignore them. Take stock, make healthy choices, and talk to your doctor if you have questions. Here's what you can do right now. Schedule a checkup, especially if you've noticed changes in your morning erections. Share this information with friends or loved ones. These conversations matter. Subscribe for more content like this so you can stay informed and take charge of your health. Remember, taking care of yourself isn't just about feeling good today, it's about making sure you're healthy for years to come. So, listen to your body, make those changes, and don't be afraid to ask for help when you need it. You're worth it. Thanks for joining today's discussion, guys. If you found this helpful, hit that subscribe button, share it with someone who might need to hear it, and don't forget to book that checkup. Your health is your greatest asset. Keep it in top shape.